Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, you're going to listen to one of our loyal viewer and subscriber to the channel. A man who said that he's addicted to the channel because he did not know that Jamaica constabulary force on Jamaica, that there was so much corruption there. And this channel, we don't care in the water for any guy, Anything that we speak here, real mama papa truth. So this elderly man, even much better than some of our police officers who retired or migrate overseas, who they are afraid to speak up for various reasons because they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings and they don't want to create any enemies. As for me, from my been growing up, as I told you, I only have 2 friends and both of them died. So I don't really have any friend per se. Like, you understand? Friend is somebody you can depend on. And that, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and that a best friend is somebody that, they will share your deepest secrets. So, I don't have any friends per se. So, we have acquaintance. So, I don't just label somebody and say, boy, this man is my best friend. No, I don't have any best friend, period. So, you're going to hear this man. He's going to share his story. It's a cordial conversation. You're going to hear this man. He's going to tell you, about, he's going to, tell us some things about the great Harry Bungles again. Yes, Harry Bungles. Being a part of both criminal organization in Spanish Town, the One-Eyed and Klansman gang. So that's why I tell you, criminals cannot survive without the help of police. That's why I hate the corrupt police officers. Anytime you have corrupt police officers who are aiding these criminals, like right now, like you have the Tilibar, the Skendangs, and the all kind of criminal operatives in Jamaica. You understand? And once police are intertwined with them, that's the reason why they're able to survive. Once the police is not intertwined with them, they can't survive. You understand? So you're going to hear this man, tell us about Harry Bungles. You're going to hear this is a man who's going to give you a personal experience that he had seen for himself with Jim Brown. Yeah, Jim Brown fam, that is Lester Lloyd Cook, Jim Brown. And I want to tell you, even after this video, you're going to hear, we're not going to, that will be totally different. So you're going to hear about Jim Brown, Lester Lloyd Cook, and why it's a fascinating story. This is an eyewitness, We are not supposed to be living in a society where we are afraid to speak up because people label us informer and want to kill us. No, look here, we're not afraid of one life we have. How many times can you kill me? And the thing is that you kill her today, you can't kill her tomorrow. And we're not going to just allow ourselves and say, hey, here I am, kill me. No, it don't work like that. When our number call, that's how it works, You understand? And your life, if you believe in God, you know that your life is like a story. God had written it out already for you before you even born. You understand? So it's just that divine intervention can change things, and I'm just saying, I have no facts or any evidence to support the same where God say, change them date of departure and another date. So you're gonna hear about Bigger Ford too. Cornwall Bigger Ford. Yes, big Cornwall Bigger Ford robbing a robber. I can't, you understand? The caller is kind of getting old, so dates. Sometimes people would mix up dates, you understand? Because that's how life is, You have to remember that even from a baby stage to an adult, we go through different phases, and you have to learn to appreciate your elders. You're going to hear about Trinity Gardner, his personal experience with police officer Trinity Gardner, and he's going to tell you about his personal experience with him too. So, as we said before at the Jamaica Young Police channel, you watch, you listen, and you decide. And look here, if this is the first time to the channel, I haven't subscribed, just subscribe to the Jamaica Young Police channel, show, and select all, so that whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video, you'll be the first one to really receive the notification on the video. Remember to give the video a thumbs up. There's no like button on YouTube. That's misinformation. You have to understand. People create that because it sounds easy and sound fancy, but in reality it's not true. It's just like you have pre-calculus and you have calculus. Pre-calculus is not calculus. You understand what I'm saying? So you cannot compare both. So like and thumbs up are not the same thing. You understand? Although I'm gonna give you a thumbs up, and thumbs up, him say, yeah, well, you like it, or you can say it's okay, or it can mean so many things, but the correct thing is thumbs up. You understand? So just give the video a thumbs up. And look, we have a Patreon squad, and if you want to know about who killed Roy Fowl, Warner British, and Douglas Chambers, there's so many videos on the Patreon squad that you'll be able to watch the same. You understand? And look, we're not in this a profit. We're supposed to give the people at the Patreon squad a video. We have to do it this week because it's more than a month, but we have so many things that we are trying to cover at the same time, multitask, but we know that it's overdue. You understand? And we have 2 sets of videos that we're supposed to finish from last week, and we're going to make sure that we finish them. Yes, we're going to finish them between today and Friday, and then we'll start it in overdrive. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. Yes.
I'm going to tell you. Spend a length of time on this one eye program. I'm going to tell you why I spend a length of listen to this program.
Yes.
A brother was interviewing a brother who was what do you call it?
Incarcerated.
No, he was in police protection.
Oh, witness protection program.
Witness protection, and he was talking about this policeman from Kingston when the superintendent of police there.
Oh, it seemed like something wrong. It seemed like something wrong with your phone, man, because it just keep breaking up. I know WhatsApp. I thought it was WhatsApp before, but it's your phone.
Alright, hold a second. Let me get to you a different way. Alright, can you hear me any better now?
Yes, I'm hearing you a little better.
Alright. When you see the superintendent of police name again, superintendent of police of Spanish Town name again.
I don't know which one you're talking.
Hold on, man. This one where them say him from Sangman gang and him from one other gang. Him and the but I tell him say him and the head for the 2 gang.
Oh, you're talking. Oh, the guy tell when he told him that.
He one of his program. I listened to one of his program.
When was that?
Quite a while back. And you hear me clearly?
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you clearly, man.
Good.
But you okay? Just let me interject little. So that we senior superintendent that Renita Adams.
No, the other one.
Harry Bungles, man. So he's yes.
Harry is the founder for one other and the Klansman.
Both.
And he said
both gang.
Harry Bungles.
That cut there.
One other gang. And
Klansman.
Gang. Yes. He said that the guy talking earlier, like him. The guy said that there can be no peace between them. Because Harry Bungles stands between them. And he said if somebody come on the road and said if Harry Bungles don't like somebody, don't like a some members are somewhere about there along the group.
Yes.
We will go back to one of the members of the clan band and said to him, you know, that man come to the station today to report something against you.
Wow. So, okay.
No, this is the guy talking, you know, it must, that is what hooked me on it to listen to him, you know.
Yes.
Because he said he and Harry Bungle were friends from youth.
Oh, okay, yes, I think I heard of, and yes, and because and he's living somewhere in Texas.
Yes.
Well,
yes. And he said he gave information right up to his arrest.
To whose arrest? His arrest or Harry Bungle's?
Harry Bungle's. Because he said that the police could not arrest Harry Bungle's. So it was a JDF soldier who arrested him, who put M16 up in his face and pulled him away into the jeep and take him to the station. He was saying that, you know, anyone who is what kind of judge. He said that is what caused me to listen to him so much, because he wasn't talking. He was just asking some little Mickey Mouse question, but the guy was talking, so I was listening to him. I was saying, oh my God, I think they used to go on.
Yes.
Anyway, he said he told Harry Bungle not to keep the party that night. But Harry Bungle decided to keep the party down in one other territory there, one other part there.
Yes. And
that's where the soldier went and arrest him and take him to the station. And he was saying, he spoke about the challenges that he have on the witness protection program.
Yes.
The minister was in charge of that, wanting to come home, and you know, he said, look, I don't want him to come home to them kill him.
Yes, that's true, because Harry Bungle is not an ordinary policeman. I can tell you that. I used to work with him.
Yes. He said, I understand why they want him to come home. And he said, the guy said, he couldn't understand what kind of judge free Harry Bungle, a man like Harry Bungle like this. You know, he spoke at that length about it, and that's what caused me to listen to him. Then after a while I started to listen to him again, I find saying him can twist one way now. Him not deal with me while this guy, I deal with politics now.
Okay.
I deal with politics now. So I leave him out, I start listening to him. It was not one time listening to him, and it started to caught me high.
Right.
When him said played two sides of a story about a policeman who went to Montego Bay and he went to Montego Bay and he left from Montego Bay and got to Nickel. Yes. And he was, you know, involved in some area in Nickel there, which everybody, you all know the story. So he was, every time that this policeman Blake, every time that he spoke, at this point he stopped the tape and he said, listen, you know, him come from Montego Bay and he's at Nickel, listen, you know, listen, you know. And then he would play again, and then he would stop and say, listen, you know, listen, you know. But the first time I heard it, the policeman from Montego Bay, who had replied to what Detective Corporal Blake said. Yes. I could hear the voice. He could hear the voice. After that, he started distorting the voice. Now, I want to ask you something as a police officer. I need to ask you something because I'm not too sure. If you come to my gate and you saw me stand up there, you don't know me, and you said to me, where do you live? And I said to you, I live here. Is it out of the way for you to ask me to provide some proof that I live there? No. Alright. I don't have a proof on me. I have the proof inside. How far can you go for him to bring that proof to you that he lived there?
It all depends on the person, you know.
Now when he said, you know, with regards to Blake, he said he went to the house and he went inside and, you know, he got some stuff and he satisfied him and he left. So I was just wondering if it's out of the way for him to go there. Anyway, when some start to talk some little garbage and I just let him out. I don't listen to him again. It does not make sense. And it is political. In interview, this brother here, Damon Crawford.
Yes.
I used to like listen to Damon Crawford.
Me too.
Well, even though I still like to listen to him.
Honestly, of all the politicians down there, I had a certain amount of respect for him, but once he dumbed down himself, that's when because the reason why I have respect for him, because he's a man who's against criminals.
Yes.
And that's how Portia, they literally kick him out of the party. That's how the JLP got his seat.
Yes.
Yes, because he spoke up against Indicom. That he's the only politician, Damon Crawford is the only politician that spoke up against Indicom and said that Indicom is going to give the criminals more powers to kill people.
Destroy the police,
yes. Yes, and that's the reason why the PNP kick him out, literally sidelined him out of the party when Portia was Prime Minister. You know that?
Yeah, what I know that he was running in St. Andrew area by Gordon.
Yes, and Portia Simpson Miller is the one that's responsible for getting rid of him from defending the seat, and that's how the Labour right there got it, because he was close to that community up there, you know.
Yeah, very.
You understand? So when you get rid of a man like that and replace him with a Duncan, and we know that DK Duncan is a violent producer, violent man, and his children are the same. You understand? So that's why the Labour right one. If Portia Simpson did that to Damien Crawford, he would be still a member of Parliament there, because the people love him up there, because you understand. But because he wasn't towing the party line supporting criminals, because the PNP party is a criminal organization. It's not a political party, It's a terrorist party, you know that.
I understand that. Yes, I learned that.
Yes, man, I'm telling you. I am from the belly of the beast,
You mentioned there, you see? Most of the things that you mentioned about, when you come back to the long time, when most of these guys maybe not know nothing about it, paid or buildings. And when you mentioned about these two guys,
John Flasher and Tony Brown. Yes.
I was very well aware of that, He was maybe young man at them time, So me very well aware. I tell you this, I went to, you and I seem to run something very close to each other. You went to St. Mary's College, right?
Yes.
I went to St. Mary's Primary at the time. Father Cheney was the head one for the whole school.
Okay, so you're from up that side.
Right.
Okay.
And there was a man, a teacher, who died in the swimming pool there. Do you know about him?
Yes, and they said that's why they closed the swimming pool.
That's correct.
Yes, and yes, I know about it.
And also, you grow up in a community that I also have grown in that community. You are from Portland West, and I'm from Chilani East.
Wow, what's an ironic? So we have connection. We are connected.
All right. And let me tell you a story.
Yes.
I used to work at the Jamaica Omnibus Service.
JOS. You know, my uncle used to work there. His name is Lloyd Porter. He died 37 years ago.
Oh no, I don't remember that name.
Yes.
I used to work at the industrial terrace sector. And let me tell you, when the JYP ones I think it was 1980.
Yes, November.
The Tivoli guys.
Yes.
They just moved on to the continent. No, I am telling you something that I saw with my two eyes. May I tell you about a year service? May I tell you something?
Yes, man. From an eyewitness account.
Right. If I never see this, me could not tell you now. And anybody can question everybody, we can tell you.
Yes.
I saw we had security guards in the company. The company employs security guards. Maybe about 8 or 10 of them. Some man the gate, some man the back, the fencing, and so on and so forth.
Right.
These guys were just walking around the fence and they would just stay around there. Some guy money to the front. But people can pass them though, you know. Don't forget, people can pass them because they let the guy work there, so they're not going to know everybody, and it's not that strict that they could pass.
Yes.
Anyway, on this particular day, about a dozen guys came out.
Yes.
I am standing there, I saw this, I was in shock.
What happened?
They said to the security guards, you guys got to leave now, we are taking over. You guys got to leave now. So the security guards stood their ground. So there was one guard who was in the main gate area, the gate was open. So to the place where the security guard office built.
Yes.
If you draw a straight line across one side to the driveway, you can just get an imaginary line there.
Right.
One of the guards said he has to go down the yard for a stop. The guy said, no, you can't go down there, you know. That is the tip of the guys now, you know.
Yes.
He said, you can't go down. The guy said, what do you mean I can't go down? Go down this my stuff. The guy said, Mister, you can't go down there. The guy said, what do you mean? So the guy made an attempt to pass that imaginary line.
Right.
I'm going to tell some support a man who the brother I said. The brother grabbed the brother and threw him on the ground, the security guard, you know. Pull him across industrial terrace and go straight, there's a gully there.
Yes, man, I know the gully.
Right. And he just threw him over in the gully.
Wow.
And the guy I saw this with my eyes. Another person saw it. And I saw somewhere coming from Tivoli. So this stout young black guy, when I looked, he had a gun in his waist. So he was saying to the brother, down in the gully, oh, you look at him, the man nearly killed you, man. The man tell us, say you can't pass, I still a try pass it. So when I looked, there was a gun in his waist, so I said to a friend of mine who was there, who is that? I don't know them. I don't know them.
Right.
Who is that? And he said, that's the big man, Jim Brown. I said, what? So I said, wait. They call it a waist license.
No,
Say, yeah, man.
that's not true.
He said, yeah, man. And the guy could not come out of the gully. He had to stay there for a length of time. Well, our time had elapsed for us to go back to work, so we had to go back, and we left them in the gully. That's in the gully, and the guys were standing over him and start up there, was sort of taunting him down there, you know. And you know, when I look at these things again, you know, it brings me back to a lot of things that I heard you talk about getting high in the gang, the head of the gang, then got killed. I remember Claudius Mossop. When Claudius Mossop was killed, it started on the causeway. I don't know if you know about it.
Yes, man. I know the policeman that fired the fatal shot. His name is.
I know some of them. I know one of them personal too. I know where he lives. I know where he lives, where his mother is from. I know where his
the man that really killed him is a man named Dadrick Henry. The others came after and fire shot in the dead man body.
But the man get like 46 idea about shot, you know.
Because he was hated by police because he was very disrespectful, you know.
Oh, but myself hand was in the ear, you know.
Huh?
Myself his hand was in the ear, you know.
Well, that's what they said.
There was gunshot wound under the armpit.
Oh.
You understand? The body was, I was not there on the spot, but I saw the body up by, the photograph of the body up by, in front of where Lawrence, where that little bridge is, where that theater is there.
Yes.
Where this machine shop was, Ramdale and Lawrence and so forth. Where this machine shop was, there's a little bridge there.
Yes, man, a small bridge there, yes.
Right, there's a bar on the right hand side there. They had all the photographs plastered there. Now, my subject was coming from football field according to the statement. He was, according to the police, he was chased from the causeway.
Yes, from Kimanas Park
to the industrial terrace. When they checked the time the report went into the control, and the time when the incident occurred, it was 5 minutes. And when they drove that route from that destination to that destination at 30 miles per hour, it was 5 minutes. So to my indication, that was not just a car chase. That's my estimation. It was the same way Boy, I think it was.
Yes.
The same way I think Boy was killed.
But they said it's Jim Brown. They said that it's Jim Brown that shot Boy.
Well, I heard it was a young boy. I don't know. I didn't get it. I heard it was a young boy.
That's what that.
I heard it was a young boy went into a bar. I think where he was at.
No. That was Fedamap. And it was not a young boy. It was a Cuban. It was a Cuban that killed him. That killed Fedamap in the bar.
Because of what he did in
Cuba.
In Cuba, Fedamap was the guy. Yes. Fedamap was the guy.
Yes.
But yes, when I listened to your program, man, I got stuck. Let me tell you, man, I got stuck because when I heard you name out the corrupt officers, which I know some of them, I know for a fact that I was not eyewitness to this, but people who were there told me that someone robbed a guy robbed a lady in somewhere up the hills. I didn't know this, somewhere up in the Red Hills area. And he was down by the foot of it's called what is called Blackwood Terrace now. In those days it was 132. Where this road in those days. So I took the foot there across the road there. This guy was over there buying boxes of beers and things. So Bigger Ford went in there and saw this guy. This little common guy on the roadside buying. Because Bigger Ford know everybody because he has been through there, so he knows everybody. And another policeman from Constance named Joel Allen.
Yes.
Who Joel Allen was killed by a district constable from down then there.
Yeah, that's that's his name again. He's in. I can't believe that he's still in prison. What's his name? He's a white man, but he was bad enough. He had a wrecking company.
He went to prison not for Allen.
No, but for killing his woman. He's
away from the woman that he killed up by Barbican there. By Jack Clifford there.
Yes.
He went to prison for that lady. No, Allen is a guy like this now. He likes to come on the road. I saw this now. I'm telling you this now. He would they would light the car.
Linton Berry names. The policeman name?
Yes, Berry. Yes, Berry. Yes. Berry was in this. And then there's a man like this now. He's come on the road and he'd come by the foot of the lane and there's always a little fire there that they're burning rubbish and thing. He would take out his gun and he would use his gun to sort of scrape up the fire. And then he would say, we were there. And then he would say, tell the guy there for like tell John for me. And to come and station to me. And now I have to come for it. Anyway, Bigger Ford now went into the bar and saw this guy buying box up there. I said, hey, where you get money I buy beer? Where the money them there? You know, Bigger Ford is a big a big bread in it. So Bigger Ford make one big box after the boy. He didn't box to hit him, he boxed to scare him. And he sort of stumbled over like where the table was, because the guy was close to the table. So he made this big box and stumbled. So the guy saw Bigger Ford stumble over the table, now he got panicked. So Bigger Ford said, where the money there? So set up a Harrigan. There was a guy living on top of the road named Harrigan. Everybody knew Harrigan that then. So they went up there. When they went, Harry was sitting in the settee. So he said to him, get up there, Harry, get up. And Harry get up and the guy left up the settee. Bigger Ford found the money. Was hidden under the settees. And it was said that Bigger Ford never arrested that guy, you know. Bigger Ford let go of that guy.
What, and took the money?
Yes. Then feel like the guy didn't know how to take the money.
So what's the name of the guy? What's the name of the guy?
Let me tell you something. This thing happened so long ago. This thing happened from in the 50s. In the 50s, I think.
Bigger Ford in the 50s. Bigger Ford wasn't police then, man. In the 50s.
I think it was in the 60s. You know, I remember 62.
Bigger Ford wasn't police then, man.
In the 60s?
No, Bigger Ford wasn't police then.
Well, it's in the 70s then. Actually, the year I could very well be mistaken with the year. Why? Because I remember I was living there at one time, and I was living at Grand Sped Road also. I remember for sure that in 62 I was in Grand Sped area, but I was at Redditch Road before 62 and after 62. So I got too sure of the year in which it happened. I don't remember the guy who it happened to. And thought that I don't have those names. And those names would have been so important in the conversation that I could say John Brown, but I don't remember his name. But I'm going to check. Maybe somebody can tell his name. I'm going to check.
Yes.
I'm going to check somebody. And anytime if I got that name, I'm going to tell you. And when I heard you pointed out the corruption in the police force, I remember Adam said out of his mouth when Bobby was wanted. Adam said, he knows where to find Bobby. Adam said he can find Bobby when Bobby was wanted. And Adam, I don't know where he was stationed. I didn't know anything about his whereabouts, but I knew. But I remember that he said, yeah, you there?
Yeah, man, I'm listening, man.
Okay, somebody come in my line, so I'll wait until I finish. He said he knew where to find
Bobby.
Yeah, so I am saying if these policemen know where to find this guy who was wanted, what was holding him up, because he was said to be bad man police or name bad police or whatever he was. So what was holding him back from doing him boldly as he knows where he is? And I was really amazed to hear you identified the policemen by name, rank, whom you identified as criminal.
Yes.
And who are defacing the name of the police force. You know, it's really one of those things that cause the public to be afraid to go to the police to give them information, you know.
Yes.
Because I always wonder why people think the police are so corrupt, why they're afraid to give information. But when I heard what you were saying there,
because to be frank, you know, some of the police themselves, they are criminals, you know. Most of them, you know, what I found out, you know, you see, as for me, when I joined the police force, you know, I didn't even thinking about pay or anything like that. I wanted to just to serve my country. I wanted to protect the people then, because based on what I have seen growing up from the parasites in my community, like the Starkies and the George Pangs and all those people, they want your daughter, they send for your daughter. If you don't send them, they kill you. So that's why I have this personal hatred for criminals. Because I do believe that people must live their life without any ignorance, and you understand, that is my policy, you know. So I have no.
You blast out on them, man, and hit out on the corruption.
Yes, man.
And the nastiness in the police force that is destroying it.
But it's still going on right now. This man not changing it. Major Anthony Anderson is not changing it. He's a part of the cabal. And
I was always wondering, like you stated, but I was always wondering, why is it? I heard police officers complain, but I was always wondering, why is it that a police joined the force to a constable, and it would take years for him to move up in rank, and he would go up.
Well, let me tell you how it works. It's a boys' club system. So if you are not a part of the cabal, in the police force, you know, the police force have its criminal wing inside of it, you know. Because I was there, you know. When I say the criminal wing, you have people that are known robbers. They are hard-working police officers, you know, but they are criminals.
There too, that I in my time too, was feared.
Yes.
And I've never heard you mention of him as criminal. Trinity.
Yeah, Trinity are good police. Trinity never rob people or anything. That's why you hear that's why I'm telling you, any police officer that you hear said that they are name brand police and feared police, these are police officers who weren't robbers. But the ones that people been bigging up on in music, and you don't hear me mention them, because I know from personal experience, based on my experience as a police officer and a detective, that these police officers, not only that they were tainted, they were criminals. Just like Renita Adams. Renita Adams was not police. He was a political activist and a criminal in uniform.
That's correct. I was a political activist.
Yes, yeah. I don't care what party you want to represent. You know, you must do your job and do it fair. Everybody, it is rumored, you know, that Tony Hewitt was a labourite. That's, I don't know for a fact, but he was a fair police officer. You understand? Because
you see, I remember Trinity very well. She used to ride a bike.
Yes.
To ride a bike motor, and Trinity was feared by his presence.
True.
By his presence passing on the road.
Yes.
He used to have his gun stuck in his back. And it's so ironic, you know. Trinity killed a guy on Grants Road, at Grants and Charlie Road, in a grocery shop, I think. Trinity went in the shop. But I understand I was not there, but I was given this information. He went in the shop and he said, "Nobody move." Sorry. And one youngster was there, you know, he comes about his business, but he pushes his hand in his pocket. and he was shot by Trinity. And during the investigation, Trinity admitted that he was shot. He was shot innocently, but he should not push his hand in his pocket when he was told nobody move. Some instruction he gave, I don't know.
Yes.
But Trinity admitted then that guy was shot. When they call it accidentally or mistakenly or whatever it was.
That by misadventure.
Yes, he said that the guy made the fatal mistake. I put his hand in his pocket when he said nobody moved. So apparently he didn't know what he was coming up with. Now, even now, today here, we live, well, you can see my number. And when the time I go to Jamaica, and most cases, I run into Trinity. But I'm not going to tell nobody where I saw him. I ran into Trinity on several occasions because he have a place where him hang out. And like I say, we know him that much that he's a old man now. And he can hardly move around freely. He has some guys with him that you know, assist him around. I don't know if these guys are police or what. There are some guys like, I think, 1, 2, 4 of them, I think. That goes around with him. But I know where he is every day. But I'm not going to tell nobody where. I'm not going to disclose that location. But when these guys were on the road, I can tell you this, you know. It's very fear that he's riding along this road. Creating a panic in the whole area. You know. Nobody push out the head when Trinity is coming through, you know. Because Trinity will like a fire wise here, you know.
Yes, man, I know him very well, man. You know, he's a likable person too, you know.
Yes, he's not talk loud, you know.
No, he don't talk loud.
I don't think he can talk loud.
He can't. But you know that he, you know. But I am in touch with people. I am in touch with people that knew him that are related to him, you know.
Yes.
So I can, you know, I know a lot of things about Trinity and what he's, you know, he's going through. But he's a good person.
Yes, man. Yeah, man. He loved by everybody, but I guess it's the criminal who hates him, you know, and because the name is Trinity, you know. Trinity is not a name for you to play around with him.
True.
Trinity is not a name. So my man, he said Trinity passed through. Even when I'm gone, people still not happy. A lot of people, I don't mean regular people like I would say me. Because when I'm there, they are not even really trouble me. You know that I've been in town, in that section of town for many years. And all my life in traveling there for many years, I lived between Kingston Road and Reddy's Road. It was one night, myself and my 2 brothers, we were coming from a party was at Shorty Road and Concession Road. Right there for the party was. And there was a fight there. 2 guys draw a knife after the one and start cut after the one, and then my brother said, "Not have come. I could leave the scene." We were then living at Reddy's Road and we start walking. And we walked all along until we reached to, I think it was the White Hall Avenue and Reddy's Road. A car drove up behind us. And someone came out to their police, there were no uniforms. So they required a search and we gave them a search. And I had in my pocket a little knife, a little pen knife, a short knife was there. And police took it and he looked at it and he gave it back to me and he said, okay. And they went back in their cars and they went. But I assume that these men were following us all the way So that's why I see when they were following us all the way and see that we were in the road. And we were traveling together and we were just going our way, so they just decided to give us a check. And that day was the only day within my years in that era when I was ever been checked by a policeman.
Right.
I've never been checked by a policeman. No police has ever said to me, let me see what in your pocket, put your hands up. Nobody has ever said that to me. Because one of my brothers, some policeman came to the radio there and he picked up my brother and some of the guys and put them in the jeep. He had a component set.
Right.
And those component set, those big radios were expensive those days.
Yes, man.
But my mother had sent that component set to my brother from the States. So he had it there. The police saw it. They took him up with it and put him in the radio car. Now my brother is a little notified by that now. So he was sitting in the car back. So he was singing. Like his my song goes, hey, you bad-minded people, go and get one of your homework. So it was a shut up the mouth on the boy.
Yes.
So then we shut up again, and as the Kuala started to sing the song again. And when he went to the station, they took him back home. And they told him that somebody reported missing ones. So they brought him back home because we were, me and my two other brothers, we were not mixed up in wrongdoings.
Right.
We were like you said, from the ghetto.
Right.
We knows what takes place in the ghetto. And one thing I can tell you, which you can say too, if somebody got shot tonight, by daybreak in the morning, everybody inside there know who fired that shot.
And that's how it is in every ghetto. You know?
Yes.
Because people is going to talk, but it's just that who you can trust in the police force to tell.
Right. As they light the morning, every single baby inside here know the shooter. That's how the ghetto run. You know that too.
That's true.
Everything that's happening there, everybody knows. So when people want the police, want to who do this and they're checking, it is known, very well known. I tell you something.
Yes.
We went to a dance one night at Rocker up Shirley Castle. When we were there, Prince Buster was at the dance.
Yes.
I brought a friend of mine from
You're talking ugly Prince Buster.
Yeah, man, Prince Buster from the Chelsea, Orange Street, man. The original Prince Buster, you know what you call it? The original Prince Buster. He was there the night. I think it was there in a Ford. A Ford vehicle, automatic Ford Falcon or something like that. So brother, so car a stone in the van that my friend was sitting in. So my friend came out and said to me, "Can this that table look out and come make them turn that boy come close to one of the car on there." So I said to him, the brother named Stab it up. He said, "Stab it up." I laugh, man. He said, "Who saw the stone?" I said, "Yes, man. See the third and that boy, the man that iron on the point to. I got it up to clear bad man in the same around door, but the man they have the name. So I'm trying to say, arrogant, everybody quiet.
Yes.
So I go to him and say, Harry, what kind of thing that man? The man comes from, the man comes from the yard. And the man belongs to his brother. And you do a thing like that. So anyway, we went home the night. He stopped right there. As the person never move in car and they were talking. So we went home. The morning, early morning, a girl who lived there go up a Harrigan yard. That was living on top of the yard. The girl go up there early morning. And we came up and say, Harry, we make you go up and turn the cars, go mash up the man's van.
So what him said?
I will come down the road because you know the person that were there. I came down the road, man, and I'm sleeping and high, and about 2 more guys with him. One named Style, they forget to the other one name. Come down the road, man, because these guys now, when Harry go out and there's a fight, these guys will go behind you and cut you in the back. So when I come down the road now, because I knew that I was there, me just get up and there was a truck here in the party, and me just get up and kick off my slippers and lean up and the truck, because you know them days no gun business then I'm not there.
Yeah.
So they decided to say, well, wanna come? Because nobody can come behind me. And none of them can face me face to face, so come. And we lean up on the truck there and him come and him make a whip and I just sing a big stone after a brother stone where maybe it weigh about 10 pounds where him can't change, but lift it up and him just drop it and the brother just run and him leave and him go away. And you know, so now to me he was there and you know that I was there and the one who went to him and talked to him. So those days there were no violence there, those days, no real violence, no gun, no. You may have 1 or 2 little rats around the place. There were some friends, I'll tell you something, there were some friends that we had there. These guys were, they are a special group, you may understand what I'm saying. They are a special group of thieves. This said thief this, that said thief that said thief that. When you have set up thieves where that thieves tire, and they wanted me to come with them to Meadowbrook to transport the tire for them. And I said to them, this thing in a virgin, when you come on the with you to collect your thief and goods and the police then stop me on the road with it, what we tell them? You tell me what we going to tell the police. We going to go to jail and go and take away my vehicle. So what you do? They said, no, Virgin, don't check me. And they never involved in that. Please stay away from them. Thief can be like me, like you. They don't work with thieves. You understand? They don't work with thieves. They don't work with thieves. They have thieves at a distance from me. But they tell you something, man. Your channel is wonderful, man. It's marvelous.
Thank you, man.
We got hooked on it. I want to understand it.
Yes.
Sometimes when you come and see like a new one, you say that a new one. And we still watch it. We still listen to it again. You don't listen to it maybe 3 times.
Yes, it's repetition, you know, because you know most of the people, especially those who just join, they don't, you know, like I want to tell you, you know, you have some people that, and you can see the analysis, you know, the based on the data, and from them went to the channel, you know, from the first video, you know, they watch everything, you know, but you have some people they just watch the current, so they don't know the background of the channel. You understand?
I tell them, man, you start to watch it from. We don't know from where. Maybe the first one they get me what big eyes they don't watching it. And let me tell you, me don't stop watching it.
Okay.
Sometimes I go back down and I go back down and I go back down and I go right back down and come back up. Because it's very informative and interesting. It's interesting to know that you know the extent of the corruption in the police force. Like I was mentioning to you earlier, which I didn't finish it. When a constable would join the force, and he would with the expectation that maybe his expectation was to one day reach the commissioner of police.
Well, that was look. Let me tell you this, in case you do not know. You see, all the police force itself is a gangster system, you know, and that's why I had passed my exam to be to be a corporal. From I have less than 5 years service, and during my entire service, and it was, you know, looking back at it, it was well planned by those above to really cramp me. Even some people that I used to look up to, or in charge, or supervisors, they were really a part of the cabal too, because they got promoted whilst I was sidelined. You see the bicycles that you see the police officers riding in Jamaica, that is my baby, That's came from me, and a police named Bobby Reds. That's my legacy, and I get nothing from it, and a lot of people get promotion from it because
I heard your friend there, your party there,
Blake
Wayne Lonson, spoke about police who ride bike on the place, come mash up the community, so they can mash up the community, and you're the one, Bobby Reds, when the community mash up the community. Hey, but look here, let me tell you something, man. If they don't have policemen who can go in a community like I don't know what place they jump there, Riverton there, and destroy the garbage and the armed soaps that takes place down by Riverton. You know that Riverton. Let me tell you something about Riverton. I used to go to Riverton.
What are my brother?
Riverton. I used to go to Riverton.
Yeah.
I used to go there. I used to work with a company that deals with eggs. That is an actually that was it was an honor road. That is in what year that was now? It's in the 70s, I think. It's in the late 60s, early 70s. It was called the Carbon Satchels. It had moved to Portmore. Now, where it's at in Portmore now. I used to go to Riverton City to dump these rotten eggs.
Yes.
And let me tell you, apart from the dump, the way the dump operates, where people come and dip their hand in the rotten eggs and they will just burst down. And when one of those eggs bursts, it will be till tomorrow it's still the fire.
No, man, I know.
Yes.
I know, man.
But the thing about Riverton City is this. Riverton City in those days had houses just like how you see those Meadowbrook houses are. That's how the houses at Riverton City on the right hand side going down Riverton City.
Oh, it's still there, man. It's still there.
It's still there?
Those are still there.
Oh, well, you see what I'm talking about.
Yes.
It's there for 30 years.
So it's nearly an hour. I'm talking to you nearly an hour, and there are several other people would like to talk to me.
Yes.
So we'll keep it. We'll continue the conversation another time, my brother.
Yes, I know that your channel, your thing is supposed to be very busy. So look here.
Yes.
You take care until we link up again.
All right, my brother. All the best to you, and thanks for sharing your information.
All the best for you. No problem, man. You're welcome.
You too. Bye.
Yeah, so we have come to the end of this conversation, talking with this elderly Jamaican man who's a patriot, and there's so many people out there who are not afraid to speak up of what they have seen, heard and experience in Jamaica. And look, if we don't, as Jamaican, if we don't change course, we're gonna end up just like Haiti, So we have two political parties. One is a criminal organization, that is PMP. They are not doing anything to fix anything because they don't burn down Jamaica and roll over the ashes. You understand? So, but we are not into that. We want to see Jamaica back as what it used to be, and it's going to take courage to do it. We know that majority of Jamaican people are criminal-minded people. And based on the election last week, the decent people, you guys have to come out the next election. Just like in 1980 to save Jamaica. We are at a crossroad right now, 44 years and counting. We are at a crossroad. And if we go left, we're going right down to 80. Because look here. Whether or not you want to believe it, the PMP is not interested in curbing crime, because they are the one that make why the murder rate is at this level. because we had a thing called the Suppression of Crime Act that Michael Manley had signed into law back in 1974 after they had killed his friend Leo Henry. He's the one that sent these young men to Cuba to train in guerrilla warfare. They came back and decided to they're going to use the training, and they use the training on Michael Manley and Michael Manley friends, lawyers, business people and all and the likes. And then when they kill Leo Henry, that's where we get the Suppression of Crime Act. When the PMP criminal organization lose the election 1980 October, Edward Seaga used that law and reduced crime by at least 60%. No other prime minister had ever done that. And he was able to restore sanity to the lives of Jamaican people. It doesn't matter what community you were living in, whether it's PMP or JLP community, because that's how it is in it. Jamaica community are, they go by the communities by political parties. It's not by the residents that live inside here. As I've said and I'll continue to say before, I have never lived in a labourers community. Never. I cannot tell you that I don't know the likes of how the labourers community people operates. But one thing I can tell you for sure is that based on what we have seen with the last election, if you look at the results from the election and the map, the statistics from the police, you'll realize we are the safest place to live in Jamaica. And we said no more. I hope you enjoy the series. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.